From longtime fans of the franchise calling it unnecessary, to Pete Docter promising everyone a brilliant storyline, here are the new details about Toy Story 5 revealed. In Toy Story 4, Woody and Buzz had to bid farewell to each other, and it was a bittersweet moment as they went their separate ways. Woody found a new gig with Bo Peep and started a whole new life. Meanwhile, Buzz stuck around with Bonnie, Jessie, Rex, and Forky. That seemed like the perfect ending, right? But hold up, because your favorite toys are gearing up for some brand new adventures in Toy Story 5. But here's the catch. Some fans aren't happy about it at all. One major problem the fans have with this decision is that the Toy Story franchise should have ended with the third movie, and that we should have gotten sequels for other Pixar movies instead. I know there's an Inside Out sequel somewhere in the pipeline, but what about Monsters, Inc.? It's a total fan favorite that was just abandoned. Another problem the fans have is the fact that Pixar's just pushed Buzz Lightyear into a corner. I mean, you can't deny that Woody has always been the star of the show. But it's obvious Buzz Lightyear has become the more popular toy both on screen and in real life. That's why it's a bit disheartening for fans when the movie makers don't give Buzz the spotlight he deserves. Sure, Toy Story 2 gave Buzz a decent storyline when he got mixed up with a different Lightyear action figure. But Toy Story 3 made you feel like Buzz's presence was more of a bother. And Toy Story 4 didn't do justice to his character at all. So if Toy Story 5 really is happening, it's about time they give the fan favorite the spotlight. But then again, is a fifth movie even necessary at this point? After all, the franchise has already raked in over $3 billion at the box office, but Pixar and Disney know what they're doing. Like when Toy Story 4 was about to release, it had us all questioning if the franchise really needed another chapter. Toy Story 3 tied up all loose ends. Andy grew up and went to college, giving away his beloved toys, and passing them on to Bonnie felt like the perfect conclusion to a near-flawless trilogy. But then, Toy Story 4 was announced, and people were worried that this new installment could ruin the magic that had been created over the years by the last three movies. But you know what? Toy Story 4 proved the critics wrong. And after that, it turns out the franchise still has a lot more stories to tell. Sure, it's hard to imagine how the series could continue, after each installment seemed to tie everything up so nicely. While Toy Story 5 might seem like it's driven by financial motives, you really shouldn't underestimate the storytelling powers of Pixar. Just imagine the possibilities. Toy Story 5 could take the toys on a brand new adventure, this time focusing on Buzz and Bonnie's other toys. But while I don't have any official plot details for you, fans on Reddit have plenty of theories of their own. Woody's been the center of the Toy Story franchise since forever, right? And sure, while Toy Story 2 gave a glimpse into his origin as a cowboy Woody doll, his past still remains a mystery. And the fans are eager to explore that, with some saying that they want Disney to take the deleted plot route. Yep, you heard that right. You won't believe the close calls the Toy Story franchise had. See, Toy Story 2 was almost wiped out when it got accidentally deleted. Then the original plot for Toy Story 3 was scrapped, when Disney tried to give another studio a shot at the toys. Now, one fan has an interesting thought about Toy Story 5. They are wondering if the movie could explore a deleted plot where Buzz goes haywire and gets shipped to Taiwan after a recall and meets other Star Command toys there. Sounds wild, right? But with the upcoming Lightyear film introducing more Star Command characters, it's not entirely out of question. So, while Toy Story 5 has been confirmed, it's still in the early stages of production. But unfortunately, there are no trailers or any sneak peeks just yet. All the fans can do is bounce theories off each other's heads. Having said that, though, I do wonder what the cast would look like. Being the sneaky guy he is, Buzz Lightyear's voice actor Tim Allen dropped a little hint in a tweet where he talked about Woody and how he was going to be seeing him soon. I wonder what that means. It's clear that both Tom Hanks and Tim Allen have a deep love for these iconic characters, which is why they've been more than willing to return to the Toy Story universe. But hold on a second. Didn't Allen have something to say about the Lightyear spin-off? About how it had no real connection to Buzz? But I guess he's more gravitated towards the actual franchise than spin-offs, hence the excitement in his tweet. Considering that Buzz and Woody are making a comeback, it's reasonable to expect that Bonnie's other toys will also be part of the adventure. We can anticipate the return of Jessie, Bullseye, and of course, Rex, voiced by Wallace Shawn. I'm excited to see Ham, Slinky Dog, and the rest of the gang making a comeback too. But I can't say the same for Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, after the sad passing away of voice actors Don Rickles and Estelle Harris. But of course, what exactly are these characters going to be doing? You gotta wait for it. On a brighter note, there's a chance that there might be a return of the group of toys that joined Woody and Bo Peep as ownerless toys in Toy Story 4. This includes Giggle McDimples, voiced by Ally Mackey, Ducky, voiced by Keegan-Michael Key, Bunny, voiced by Jordan Peele, and the fearless Duke Kaboom, voiced by Keanu Reeves. And while all that is pretty exciting, here's a total buzzkill. They haven't even given us a release date yet. Yeah, I know, but good things take time, right? At least one thing I can say for sure is that the movie is definitely on the table. During a quarterly earnings call back on February 8th, 2023, Bob Iger, the returning CEO of Disney, confirmed the news that the fifth movie's officially happening. And while no specific release date for Toy Story 5 was mentioned during the Q1 earnings call, Pixar's current schedule might just give us a hint or two. You have Elemental that was released on June 16, 2023. Then, in 2024, you can look forward to Elio, an intergalactic sci-fi epic, and Inside Out 2, a sequel to the 2015 film. But when it comes to Toy Story 5, there's no guarantee of when we can see Woody and his friends. Pixar's set aside 3 dates for upcoming projects, and the titles haven't been revealed yet. The reserved dates are June 31st, 2025, March 6th, 2026, and June 19th, 2026. So these could potentially be the slots where Toy Story 5 finds its place. But it's also possible that the release date for the movie could be set for 2027, or even later. And when the film does hit the screens, where should you head over to watch it? It's hard to picture a Toy Story film skipping the traditional theater experience. I mean, come on! It's safe to say that Disney and Pixar wouldn't want to miss out on the incredible potential that a theatrical release offers. The fifth film can definitely follow in the footsteps of its predecessors, which means after Toy Story 5 has completed its surefire run in theaters, we can expect it to be added to Disney+, like all the previous movies. But enough about all that. Let me take you through the possibilities of Toy Story 5's storyline. I thought Toy Story 3 wrapped things up beautifully, so I don't really know where the fifth movie takes us. Tim Allen's tweet definitely suggests a Buzz and Woody reunion, that despite their separate choices, they will cross each other's paths once again. But it poses an interesting challenge, since Woody and Bo Peep are now traveling with a carnival. How will Buzz manage to track them down? Whatever happens, Pixar's chief, Pete Docter, has promised an amazing treat for Toy Story fans. In an interview with The Wrap, Docter teased, "I think Toy Story 5 will be surprising, and it's got some really cool stuff that you haven't seen before." And while that's pretty impressive, fans want something else. An ending. That's right, folks. All the fans really want is for this film to wrap things up for all our favorite toys. But let's be real, Disney's all about that sweet cash flow, so what I'm rooting for is a perfect balance, where the story finds a satisfying conclusion, while staying true to the heart and soul of Toy Story. So there you have it. From Pete Docter promising an amazing storyline to many fans calling the movie unnecessary, those were the newly revealed details for Toy Story 5.